Hello, welcome to Homework Help, the Algonquin Area Public Library's volunteer-run homework help video series for all ages. I am Valentine Madison, and I'm going to show you how to research today. Now, this presentation is mostly directed at students either in just learning to research in middle school or high school or even potentially college, but if you're looking to research any topic, you can apply a lot of these things. So, step one is to know your topic. This is what are you researching? Why are you researching a certain thing? So, let's just say I am researching about solar panels. I've been given a project in school and I need to know different aspects about solar panels. I already kind of know what solar panels are, so I know I already have a general idea of the things I would need to research. So, maybe my specific topic on solar panels is what you need to set them up for your home. So that would be my topic, which is longer than just solar panels, because when you're researching solar panels or any topic really, you could go in so many different directions. So by making your topic a sentence, you kind of narrow down what you're going to research, and that'll make it easier for you in the long run. So the second step is to make a plan. This is the outline of your final product and the different elements that you need to know before you make that product. So let's just say I'm making a Google slide presentation for my class about what you need to put solar panels on your home. And there are different questions I could ask myself in order to generate ideas on what to research. So I could ask, how much would it cost to put solar panels on your home? How much do they weigh? Do you need a certain type of solar panel to put it on your roof? Is there different types of solar panels to put it on your lawn? And by asking yourself questions, you can generate a wider base for your research while also making it very specific in terms of it relates to your overall topic. So by asking yourself questions, you can find almost subcategories that you can research about that still relate to your overall topic. The third step is to break it down. So now I am researching solar panels, so I probably want to organize my research into subcategories. So let's say one subcategory is cost. Like, how much does it cost per solar panel? How much would it cost to make your whole house run on solar energy? And so cost could be one category. I could have another category about the benefits of solar panels, either for your home or for the environment in general. And by organizing it into subcategories and making smaller questions based on those subcategories from the first questions, you now have a very detailed plan of the things that you need to research. So now that you've kind of started to think about this, you write it down either in a Google Doc, Microsoft Word, anything you're using to research. You write down an outline with the subcategories and the overall topic, just so as you're researching, you can stay focused on the end goal. So the fourth step, and I call this 4A because there's two parts to this, but the first part to step 4 is using databases. Now, when I first started researching seriously, I didn't know what a database was, so I thought this was important to include. Google is not the most reliable source because almost anything from anyone can end up on Google. Does that mean that you can't use websites that you find on Google? No, you can totally use websites you find on Google. But that just means that you should cross-reference the information you find on these sites with other sites. So let's say I find something on one website that says that solar panels are bad for the environment and they cause more harm than good. Well, if there's only one site out of, say, 8, like say there's 7 other sites that say solar panels do a lot of good for the environment, then the site that said it's bad for the environment probably isn't accurate. Now, if you don't really want to worry about cross-referencing, you can use actual research databases that have been fact-checked and peer-reviewed so that they are reliable inherently. Some of these can include EBSCO. That's the one my school uses a lot. Sometimes if you are a member of a public library, they offer online databases such as EBSCO and other ones. And you can always look for other online databases. There are some free ones, there are some paid ones. But by using these databases, you can make sure that your research is reliable without having to do a ton of cross-referencing to make sure that it's reliable. So when you're using databases, this is something that I've seen a lot as a mistake made. You cannot search your full research question. So one of my questions was, how much would it cost to put solar panels on my home? Now you might find a good article based on that search, but more often than not, you are going to find articles that don't 100% pertain to your question. And this is because search engines, when they take your question, they don't answer the question. That's not how computers work. What they do is they find articles that contain as many of the words in your question as possible. So the articles that contain more of the words that were in your question, even if they're not 100% related to your question, those articles will pop up first. So to avoid this, what you do is use keywords. These are short phrases or key singular words. For example, if I'm researching solar panels is something that 100% has to be in these articles because that's what I'm researching. So I would put quotations around the phrase solar panels as one of my keywords. And let's say I want to know the cost. So then I would use a connecting word such as and. So I'd put quotation marks around solar panels and then capital and cost. That way, the computer is looking up all articles that contain both the phrase solar panels and the word cost. And by doing this and adding more keywords using these connecting words, then you can ensure that these articles are as as related to your overall topic as possible, because keywords make sure that these articles aren't coming up because they contain the word and or because they contain a question mark that was at the end of your search. You are making sure that these articles are totally related to your keywords. So after you research, you've been using keywords, you've found a lot of data, you've put it into your plan and organized it based on the subcategories you made in the beginning, you kind of have to revisit the plan after and during while you're researching and after you feel like you might be done, because you need to make sure, one, that you answered all of your sub questions, and if that's a yes, you can move on to the next thing. Do you feel you've covered your topic? Now, I might have answered all of my sub questions, but I might still feel like there's something missing. Maybe I want to know what solar panels are actually made of, but that wasn't one of my original subcategories. So does that mean I can't research it? No. If I still feel like that could apply to my topic, then I can go back and continue researching that. And at that point, at this point, if you've covered everything that you wanted to cover, you just go back and look for things you could add or something you missed, and you go back and research that just to add it on. And now the last step is, again, add and adjusting as needed. So when you research, you are going to find a lot of information, a lot of good information, but sometimes you don't need all of that information. So you might find a really good article about how solar panels are making cars run faster, or solar panel powered cars. You might find something about that, but does that pertain to your initial question of like what you need to put solar panels in your house? Not really. It really doesn't. So you might cut some of your research that you found, but that doesn't really pertain to your topic. At this point, you should organize your research so that it fits for making your final product. Like if you know that you are writing an essay, then you need to make sure that your research is based on subcategory. But if you're writing a Google, or if you're creating a Google presentation, then you might want to organize your research in a different way, in a different order. And so the one of the final steps is just to add and adjust your research as needed. And that is the final step. So once you do that, you are ready to make your final product. You have done all of your research, added and adjusted as needed, and you have revisited your plan. You made a plan in the first place. So yeah, that is how you research. Thank you for listening today, and thank you for joining us on Homework Help today. If you have any video suggestions or are a teen who would like to earn volunteer hours by recording a video for us, please email Lindsay at teen@aapld.org. Again, that is TEEN at aapld.org. Thank you.